kind of a vlogger style video today because we are at, Sean and I, my husband, are at our house. This has been our house for the past 3 years, and we are unfortunately leaving it behind. We sold it and are closing very soon, so our house is very empty and very echoey. But I wanted to kind of make a video on our house. Unfortunately, after the fact, everything is gone and emptied out of it. But I had this idea of making a video and having it available to showing Amelia, our daughter, later on, in case she has, you know, questions about, Mommy, Daddy, what did you talk about our first house all the time? What did it look like? You know, my purple room with a rainbow and everything. What did it look like? So I'm making this video for you, baby girl, and which you're probably not such a baby girl anymore, but I'm making this to kind of show you and to keep for myself too, because I love this house so much and it's so hard to leave. But I'm gonna just take a quick little walk around the house and kind of show you the layout and where we made all of our first memories here with you. And so I'm gonna take you around and show you around. Thanks, Sean. Thanks for holding that.
You're welcome.
So this is our beautiful front door. You walk in and we have our living room with this big, beautiful window. You can see outside. And here we had our furniture, couch and table, and we had TV over here, the one that Mommy won in a drawing a couple years ago. And then we have a dining room here. They are stealing my beautiful table from us, but you know what, that's okay. So these are my cool blinds that we got at IKEA. We have a little deck out there, and dun 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 dun! This is Mommy's first kitchen. This kitchen I loved so much, and the best part was this double oven. Guess how many cupcakes I can make in here? I can make 12 dozen cupcakes in here at one time. Yep. And then I have all of these beautiful red cherry wood cupboards that I loved. I hope you're as passionate about baking as I am. I hope that I instilled that into you. But here we have the basement. And this we just finished maybe a year and a half ago. But this is Mom's exercise room. So this is where I worked out. I had a little TV there, did all of my Beachbody workouts, and a laundry room, and then this was Daddy's office. This was his office. I know, this is all so exciting, isn't it? And then we have a storage space over there. It's kind of dark. Here we have our garage. Still lots of boxes in there, Sean. Are you planning to leave those? The boxes in the garage.
You could probably throw most of those out.
Yeah. That's just a pantry closet. This was your bathroom. This is where you took all of your first baths. So exciting, huh? Hey! And then this is your room. You had lots of windows, lots of brightness in this room. And this was the color on your walls. I painted this right before your little sister was born. She needed to come home to bright purple walls, and we had butterflies on the walls, and her crib was ready, and then when we brought you home, I had painted a rainbow over this wall, and your crib just sat right there, and focus, there we go. And this was your room, baby girl. This was it. This was your closet, and I remember bringing you into this room when you were first born. We came home, and the first thing that I did was get you out of your car seat and bring you in here. And I turned on the light switch, and your eyes were the brightest that I'd ever seen. And you just looked around. I'm sure everything was just a big blur to you, but I'm quite sure that you saw some color because you just lit up. And when you looked at your rainbow, I cried. I cried really hard because I was so relieved that you could come home with us and that you could enjoy this room and this house with us. And so that's probably my favorite memory from this room. And so we have laundry chute that your dad always liked to put cords and stuff down. Here we have Dad in the office, more windows and light, another closet. And then we will go upstairs into Mommy and Daddy's hideaway. So this was a part that was built on to our house maybe 5 years before we moved in, something like that. And so this was Mommy and Daddy's room, and Daddy decided to leave the shelves, and I'm kind of bummed about it, but you know what, they were IKEA shelves, so whatever. So I loved this room because of all the light. And this is where we had our bed against the wall, and I hope you can have a closet like this one day because it's glorious. Shelves. Oh, it keeps on going. More shelves. And oh, it keeps on going. And there are windows in the closet. Yes. And more shelves. And racks. And more. And more. And yep, more. So this was the best closet ever. And so that's our house. That was everything. Except for the bathroom. I didn't show you the bathroom. This was Mommy and Daddy's bathroom. And when you got older, you used to take baths in this jacuzzi. Yes, you were spoiled. We never turned the jets on, obviously, but you loved to take baths in there and put all your toys in there because you had so much room to move around. And yeah, it was awesome. So that's the tour of the house. I'm gonna take you outside a little bit and show you around out there, and I'm gonna show you, of course, Gracie's tree. There's Daddy! Ah! Oh, big hugs. This is the front of the house. Cute little home. Big yard. And there's Dad again. It's a very bittersweet time, you know. we don't really want to leave this house. We love it so much. It has so many memories. You know, we had Amelia come home here. This was her first home, and Gracie, our first baby, was supposed to come home here, and so all those memories are hard to leave behind. But the one thing that is probably the hardest about leaving this house is this tree behind me. In June of 2013, we had a nonprofit organization called Project 52 come up here. I believe they're based in Iowa. And they came all the way up here to deliver this beautiful red maple tree. And they donated it in Gracie's name. And we had family gathered here during the burial, and we all got to put dirt into this tree, and I got to put some of Gracie's ashes into the ground as well. And the cool thing, I'll show you, the cool thing about this tree is that it has a little crook in its neck here. Got a little bend, and Gracie had a tracheostomy for breathing, for helping her breathe, and this kind of reminds me of that. I don't know, it might seem silly, but it kind of reminds me of her, and it's kind of taken on a certain character, and every time I see it I think of her, and it's really hard to leave this tree behind. You know, and people have asked, why can't you move it with you? Well, we don't really have a space. We don't have another house to move it to right now, and it's a very big tree, as you can see. So it would cost a lot of money to move, and we wouldn't really have a space to put it, and I've kind of built a garden around with some lavender that I've put in some of my cupcakes, and just different plants and things. And you know, for our next house, I want to have another Gracie tree, you know, and kind of build a Gracie garden, a big Gracie garden around it. So. But this is our beautiful home. This is our yard. The yard. Yeah, I think I'll end the video here, and just say thank you all for your support in this transition and this time. It's really hard, but we're ready to move on and move forward, and so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.